I hear you good.
Hey,
We
we back
live.
again. We back again. It's Mississippi Vibes with Bird and Poe. Hey, it's our Thursday night. What's going on, man?
What's up? What's up, man? So you gonna leave
Man,
the door open?
there's a lot of things, man, out here catching this serenity and this beautiful air that's going on, man. And I don't know, man. Let's first of all, let's what's going on with Be Gone.
Man, Big On ran this weekend, man. It was good. Just making it do what it do, man. We trying to embark on some new adventures, hopefully coming soon. Have some announcements. Just different stuff, man. So um, when you move, sometimes you have to move in silence and let people know when you're done. So
Oh yeah, oh
but
yeah.
that's where we at. So no complaints, man. Just staying busy, watching the world turns, man. That's it.
What's up with GA then, man? What's up with this voter registration restriction, all these new laws? What is the 2021 Jim Crow thing? What how we gonna
That
label that?
I mean, I don't know what label you want to put on it other than a hot mess. Um, so part of it they took out. Um,
There's a
so you
felony if
can't.
you give somebody some water and something to snack.
Yeah, that right there is
The most laughable part of it.
that's probably one thing I can laugh at to say that if you give somebody something to eat. So if I pull out a pack of gummy worms out of my pocket and I see somebody like, ooh, I'm a diabetic, my sugar getting low.
Right.
I'm gonna go to jail for giving this to them.
Yeah, they catch you on camera if somebody's walking by a security guard or anything like that. Yeah, they got you.
Or better yet, you gonna take my food out of my hand because somebody gave that to you. I mean that
Right.
laws that can't be enforced. Now, I see how you can't have somebody in a caravan passing out water, which I don't understand because as long as I could see if I said I'm only going to give water to black people or I'm going to skip people in
Right.
line, but if I'm having given out something to every single person in line, I don't. It's not like you had an incentive to. I I lured you to the polls by giving you something. That wasn't the case. So
Right.
that's kind of it's kind of I really can't understand that. But then when you dig into the details of it, I think it was three parts that were kind of that were really focused on. I know I can't remember. I'm trying to look it up right now. Did they take out the early voting on Sundays? I think they took that part
Right.
out.
They took that out
But
because they say that when your girl, not your girl, my girl, I apologize. Okay.
you trying to give away?
Man, hey, man, you know we make mistakes in life, bro. Say things we don't supposed to say. We you know, so yeah, I made a mistake, man. Nah, Stacy, we, hey,
He's stupid. So they
hey, we
they
get
they
there.
they blocked. So no food, no handing out refreshments while in line.
All right.
Um, they said no.
They cut out
Golly,
Sunday voting.
no,
I think they
they
moved
took that part out, but they're closing polls. All right, it's the
hour early.
absentee. Yeah, that's what it is. So I'm looking at it right. I'm looking for it right now.
Oh, the
So it's the
early
Election
voting, the
Integrity Act.
absentee.
Yeah, early Election Integrity Act of 2021 was passed outside legislation on party line voting. Makes a number of controversial changes to how elections are run. Okay, blah blah blah. All right, so change to absentee voting. Mail in absentee voting will look the most different for voters, especially the 1.3 million used. That's crazy. 1.3 million people voted absentee, And
Right.
knowing the problems that you have in the Atlanta metro area between traffic and lines, and you can't go
Right.
anywhere without waiting in line. It's hurry up to wait
Right.
in Atlanta.
Right.
And I don't understand why is it such a big deal for people to mail in balloting? If the signatures match, I mean, y'all had the signatures in place. I thought we
Oh,
wanted
they want to
more
get it
people to
back.
vote.
I'm gonna
I
tell you,
thought we
man.
wanted more people to vote.
No,
Uh,
because if I take away you staying in your home, if I take away, if I can identify the threat, I can get back to putting crosses in your yard. I can get back to late night creeping, doing the cowardly moves that they been known for since the organization was put together. So we can combine the Proud Boys and all that stuff. We can integrate everything together, which they have already been talking. You know, that's just got to be common sense. You know what I'm saying? So we can eliminate that. We can get back to threatening people using deadly force as possible. That's just how I
so
look at it. You know, sometimes I
yeah,
think
so they limited the number of drop boxes for ballots.
right down the
Um,
back to one.
well, it's no, it's at least one drop box, but it
No,
caps the
back
number of
down to one.
boxes.
It would be, bro.
No,
Back down
no,
to
no,
one.
no. No, it says every 159 counties have to have at least one,
They
but then
finna knock it down to one.
it caps the number of boxes at one per 100,000 active voters. So, this is where okay. So here's the thing. It's
Bro, I
no
don't have to
way
put but
if
one. I don't have to put but one
I'm
box.
required to have one,
One.
but it caps the number at one per 100,000 active voters,
Right.
or one
So
for every early voting site.
how many
That's
counties around Atlanta that you have more than 100,000 people in that county? How many counties? However many counties in Atlanta, how many have a population of 100,000 and more?
not really many. A lot of, I mean, you got a
Okay.
lot of rural areas. I mean, you got the metro Atlanta, you got Augusta, Savannah, Columbus, places like that. But when you get to some Macon, but when you get to some of the smaller places, okay, but it's not really targeting them. It's really targeting the metro area where it's going to be majority black.
Okay.
And because you think about Atlanta, here's my thing: could you put 100,000 ballots in one drop box? Probably not.
They don't
I don't
care.
think so. I get this. So I mean,
That's
if
why
that
they number the
number
number then.
was closer to 20
A
to
quarter million.
30,000, no, if it was 20 to 30,000, one box per every 20 to 30,000 people, then you would have an abundance of boxes. But at 100,000 people, now provided Atlanta, Atlanta probably has. I'm not gonna speculate, but I'm just thinking for every 1 million people, you get 10 boxes. That's nothing.
That's in the counties, right?
Right. That's right. For every 1 million people in Atlanta, well, just saying for whatever the population of Atlanta, for every 1 million people that are registered to vote, registered voters. So this is gonna fall on the people to make sure they're registered. For every 1 million, you got 10 boxes. So you trying to just think about
Right.
this now. If you're trying to look at the amount of traffic of people trying to get to a box, if you got 1 million people trying to get to 10 boxes, what kind of chaos is that going to cause?
Shit.
That's a
You
lot.
already know. The traffic
So
jams, you already know the time
all right.
frame and
So Atlanta in 2019, 5.8 million people. So that's a total of 58 58 boxes. I think if my math is correct.
and for we
For
talking about this for
but
Atlanta.
that's total population. Registered
Right.
vote. Okay, let me get registered voters. I'm looking at
Total
total pop.
total population. We talking about Gwinnett, the Cal. We talking about all that. We talking about all them areas.
Yeah,
That's includes like
registered.
Snellville, Georgia, Norcross, all that into that number.
Yeah,
They
and
talking
to
about
include
everything that's
Stone
falling to
Mountain.
Atlanta. Yeah, that's everything that's including
Yeah,
Atlanta,
that's the
Georgia.
whole metro area.
So you talking about 58 boxes
So,
coming.
well, it's okay. So, what does it say? Georgia made 1 million. So, what's the number of registered voters? There are
They
now
trying to
there
at
are
least
now
take out about
record.
2 million votes, right?
So they said that's usually that's what they were looking for during the election, but they're saying there's approximately 7.6 million registered voters in Atlanta.
Right.
So they'll get 76 boxes.
76. Yeah, right. That's 76 right there.
But that's still, I
So
mean, you could put
think
76
about the
boxes
jam.
downtown. You could put that
Right.
downtown. So I don't know, man.
Right.
But so you can't give out no water. They limit the number of boxes. And then, oh, the biggest thing. So the boxes, yeah, I got it. You don't want to give them nothing food, drink, got it. Hell, they don't even need it at this point because they can literally pick who they want to. If they don't like the results of the election, they can basically change it.
Exactly.
That's
So like I say,
that's the big
this
one.
2021 what?
Say
What
again.
we gonna label this 20 this the law of
Oh,
2021.
yeah.
It's
I
the
mean,
Jim Crow of it. Is
do what the hell you want to do. Is what it is.
right.
You know,
Right.
I mean, if this law was enacted before the election, they literally could have said, "Well,
Whatever.
uh, we we don't like we can overturn the will of the people by if we want to."
Right.
And I mean, but but see, this is what's
And
so crazy to me. We
and per
always we have all these people that talk about the Constitution, this and how they want to do this, and follow the rules, comply. But when it don't go your way, you have an adult temper tantrum, and you want to change. And it never fails. After a Democrat wins,
right.
we need to change. We got to change the rules. They didn't figure
Right.
this game out. We got to change it. No, that ain't right. That ain't right. We talk about election
But this
integrity.
this
It hasn't
this
been an
been going
issue,
on forever.
right? But why are we having? And don't get me wrong. I think we should have safe and secure elections. Don't get me wrong. But why are we all of a sudden now the elections aren't secure? It's been secure all this time. It was it was supposedly secure in 2016, and we know some funny business went on. But here's my issue. Okay, here's my issue. You want to require a ID to vote. Okay. Now, people should be allowed to have one, or they should be allowed to have a free identification card if it is required to vote. They should have access to a free identification. It should not be an act of Congress to get it, verify who they are, birth certificate, social security card, bam, they get an ID. My issue is if they're charging people for this ID, you have essentially created a poll tax. So if you tell me now, I understand I have to pay for my driver's license. All right, that's different. But a state certified identification should be free.
For strictly
Now,
voting.
for if this is a requirement for me to vote, then a state issued ID should be free. Now,
Strictly for voting though.
right. So, but now here's the issue. So that is the case. That is the case in Alabama. That an identification card, you can get an identification card, not a driver's license, but an identification card for free. The the way that they twist it up is that, well, we'll make it difficult for you to get to these locations in order to receive this ID. So,
Right.
i.e., close identification places in rural areas or
Right.
places of where there's a high poverty rate, and people may not have a car to get to you know
Right.
the next city over to be able to do that. So, in
Right.
a sense, you've created a poll tax that if you can't afford to get from A to B, well, then I guess we don't need your vote. And I'm gonna call BS on that. That's crap.
And that's to take away 1.3 million people or more.
It could take away a lot. But see, I'm gonna be honest with you, man.
But
I
when do
think
we
they
start going to get the cars? Do the people start? If you know right now,
now,
you don't have
right
right now.
now, right now, and then that's what I was gonna say, man. I think they overplayed their hand because Stacey Abrams ain't no dummy, and
Right.
she is dissecting whatever y'all they have put out. Okay, so this is the new game plan. She's not over there playing checkers, man. She playing chess.
She said today. She said today that she don't encourage any boycotting. That's going to
Mm-hmm.
hurt. They're going to hurt the future voters.
Mm-hmm.
So let's stay away from that. Let's just get prepared for whatever,
We
and
have the
let's.
rules to the game. Let's play the game. But now when we
Right.
beat you this time, you're gonna try to change the rules. But see, here's the problem. Kemp's term is coming up.
Right.
His term is coming up, buddy.
Right.
And I'm gonna tell you, if he don't know that them folks gonna come out and vote for Stacey Abrams to be the
Right.
governor of the state of Georgia,
Right.
bruh, he's sleeping at the helm.
But
He
the law go into the to state too, right? That's for
Yeah, oh
any.
yeah,
That's
oh yeah,
for
it's any
any. That's what I'm
election.
saying.
But the
Right.
thing
So it's
is,
targeting her at the same time.
right, but the thing is, they're not going to be. This is what they're not going to be able to do without having some intervention. You're not going to be able to put these rules out here and have these people vote, and a clear and obvious winner comes out of it, and then you overturn the election with the House of Representatives. Bruh, it
Right.
can't happen. You can
Right.
say it, you can say that, but it cannot happen. Do you understand? I mean, you know how much federal oversight and attention you would get to that, bruh? You can't do that. So you can say it, it can't happen. So when that governor's race come up and Stacey Abrams blow it out of the water, that's gonna be it.
What your boy Mitch
That's
said
gonna be
about
it.
it.
Man, don't talk about Moscow, Mitch. Mitch is garbage. Okay, I don't care who hear me say it. Mitch
Right.
McConnell is hot garbage. They want to talk about some election integrity. They need to go check his election in Kentucky on this last go round. See, ain't nobody said nothing about that one. Cause see, it worked out in their favor. But some very peculiar things happened in that election. But
So Mitch
nobody's
shouldn't
making a
still be
fuss.
representing Kentucky.
Man, no, Mitch shouldn't be no rep. He shouldn't be in the Senate right now. But but man, you know what? How about this? I'm gonna take it back. Mitch McConnell is garbage. I will go on the record saying that. Now,
Right.
I, his election, you know, I'm not gonna sow. I'm not gonna do what they do and sow conspiracy theories. I
Right.
think it should have been looked at. Okay, so be it. It wasn't. We move on. Okay, got it. But I've watched Mitch talk out the side of his mouth and ears and throat. I mean, I'm gonna tell you something I can't stand. This is just me personally. I can't stand a hypocrite. I can't stand a hypocrite. What he did
What's your
with that,
definition of that?
do as I say and not as I do.
Right.
I'm gonna tell you not to do something, but then I'm gonna turn around and do it. What he did with
Right.
Merrick Garland was garbage. What he did with Ruth Bader Ginsburg was garbage. How they tried to dismantle the Affordable Care Act was hot garbage. I don't like him. I think I do not like him. I won't use the word hate because that comes back on me. But when I say I despise somebody that I really, really don't know, but I know him, I can't. I don't like him. He can
Right.
put him, Lindsey Graham can all jump. They can take a long drive off a short bridge, and I'll be okay. I'm gonna need them to take Congressman Jim Jordan, put him in the car. Let me see who else. If you get rid of those three, you
Right.
might. Oh, put Ted Cruz in the car. Let Ted Cruz drive too. Get
Is
rid of him,
Beto ain't gonna ever be able to beat him.
man. I don't know, man. I don't know.
Not no,
Texas such
Ted
a
don't run for Ted Beto
they
trying to
run for
beat
Senate.
Adams. Yeah.
Yeah, I don't know, but and who? Hey, this Gates fella, man, Representative Gates from Florida. He over there doing some nasty stuff, ain't he? He
Yeah.
got some nasty allegations going on against him.
Yeah. Yeah.
He and
Everybody,
he looked
everybody,
like the type.
everybody playing low.
Yep.
Yeah, with them little girls. But you
Man, it
bring up
just
that man, I just don't like how they doing, Deshaun and everything.
see, I don't know, man. You know, it's just funny that there are no criminal. There, all this went on, and there's no criminal.
Cause
There's
he won't
nothing
turn no
criminally going
evidence.
on.
He won't turn no evidence over to the Houston PD because he say
Oh, so that's a
Deshaun
so you can
Deshaun's
just withhold
lawyer.
evidence now. You can just
Deshaun's
withhold
lawyer.
evidence.
I'm finna tell you what he said.
Okay, all right.
Deshaun's lawyer, sons, has a high ranking position in the Houston Police Department. So he feel if he turn over any evidence to the police that it can get tampered with in some type of way, falsified, documentations. So, you know,
Okay, yeah. So what you're saying? You
but
ain't
what I'm
got nothing.
saying is,
Y'all just trying to drag this dude's name through the dirt.
he's just playing around.
Okay. Well, I mean,
But still, then they
if you
say they
got
got
something, you gotta say.
right,
You gotta show it.
right.
So, man, I can't. I can't. I can't. I ain't got nothing for him, man. I think I can't stand these hypocrites. So we got modern day voter suppression. Um, then
Modern day, I'm going to tear your corporate career up. We're
yeah,
gonna, we're gonna, we're gonna try to whiteball you with a situation
yeah,
to make you stay right
comply,
here. Right.
comply.
We're
Be
gonna
a
make you
good.
stay right
Shut
here
up and
some
play.
type of way. Right. This our move. This they chess. That's they game. That's just my belief. It's just too much of stuff that's up and down. This can't come out. I'm just saying, what is sexual misconduct nowadays, 2021?
Yeah. I mean,
Because
now don't get me. Now I will say this, Bert. I'm gonna say this now. I ain't gonna. Some of us out here being ain't right. Some of us be doing some dirty stuff. I mean, everybody ain't innocent. Now I'm gonna say that
right,
everybody ain't innocent, but you would think, and I don't know Deshaun. I don't know Deshaun Watson. I don't know his character. All you have are the feel good stories on the 30 for 30. So I'm not proclaiming his guilt, nor am I professing his innocence. Now, when I see something that quacks and it swims and it looks like a duck,
right.
sometimes you gotta say, okay, maybe that is a duck. But you see, my issue is timing.
Some
My
sometimes
issue is
it's
the
built.
timing with it.
So in other words, people need to stop believing they think they know another individual that they see on TV that they
And we don't know these
clap
folks.
for.
We don't
Right,
know these folks. I mean, let's just be honest now. We don't know
right,
these folks. Cause when you put it like this, you watched 30 for 30, not 30 for 30. You watched the Last Dance, MJ story.
Right. Right.
Come on now, we loved MJ, still love
Right.
MJ. Did we
Right.
know he was that bad? I mean, did we know he was that much of a dog when he took Horace Grant food? Did you ever think Mike MJ would do that? So you got to
Hard say Mike ain't took nothing.
okay, okay. I'm
I'm
just
just,
saying.
I'm just saying. That man
Ah,
said he came out and said that man ain't took nothing.
he said he took that from me. Okay, that's
Mm-mm.
right. Anyway, so but I mean, did we know Mike was that much of a dog? I mean, we knew he was good, but it did shine a different kind of light on him. But we still love MJ, man. He's the GOAT of our times. Period. Hands down.
Right.
He's the GOAT. So
Right.
but that's just the thing. We don't know these people. We don't know them. Money and fame will make people do. You want to find out a lot about a person, give them some money, and you
Right.
will see you'll see who they are.
Right.
Because just think about the access that money can bring.
Hey, I'm gonna say this. I'm gonna say this. Then we can move forward. I was just told over, a 7, 8 year span or whatever, 5 year span, 4 year, whatever, that a person only had, they only had two masseuses. So in a 3 year span,
Hmm.
you having 39 different masseuses.
Hmm.
They, hey, people say that's kind of excessive.
In our opinion,
Do we
perhaps.
just have some? Do we just actually have something, man? That's I'll say this: somebody that's addicted to sex and just having a good time with a lot of different girls. A single man, young dude, professional, and hey,
He,
it's some kind of some kind of plot came together,
that's for
or
certain.
or, or they ain't got nothing. Are we talking about sex? Or are we actually talking about me forcing you to actually do something? Are we talking about
And see,
consensual? Are we talking
and
about a
that's
fourth game?
and see that's my
That's
that's
what
my
it comes
issue. That's
down
my
to.
question. Are we talking about, because no one said anything about anything forcible or
Right.
so and so I kind of get caught there and I'm like, okay, was saying that you have to go report it right now. I'm not That's not the case. But
Right.
if this was an issue, why did you not why are you just doing a civil suit is my question. If this is an issue,
Right. That's
you
what I'm
know
saying.
if I mean, now you report at your own time, yes, I get that, I ain't mad about that. But why does it look like you on a paper chase? How is money going to solve your problem? If this guy is as bad as y'all say he is, then we need to get him off the streets. Let's
But
save
what I'm
let's save somebody else if he is that bad.
but also at the same token, man, it, well, we having fun, and we both know that what type of fun we having, or did this man really take you? I mean,
Well,
that's but because we talking about what, a month now.
yeah. And I saw something that said it had 18 other
Yeah, they say he was just
women.
nice.
Yeah, so he's no issues. So I don't know,
Right.
man.
Right.
They got to get to the bottom of it. I think he survives this. I don't think it damages his image one bit. Um, my opinion, he might not even play for Houston this year. He might literally just sit it out.
Right.
I feel like he's that disgruntled where he may just, you know what, I'll take a year off. or trade me, and there will be many takers. So you know that's that.
Right.
But speaking of football, man, this wasn't on our agenda, but I gotta just gonna bring up, y'all mortgaged the farm, didn't you?
We just got picks. We got money to play with.
Oh, okay. Y'all got it like that.
Right.
So no first round in 2022 or 2023.
We got horses in the stable. We got, everybody is they learning the offense. We're gonna get some of our players back. That's all I got to say, bro. We'll see you in a month with that
Oh,
third pick of
four, we got the four. Yeah, y'all got three. We got four. We line up
right.
against each other this year out there in Santa Clara. I ain't never been to
Yep,
Cali. I ain't never been to
man,
Cali.
you'll love it. You'll love it.
I've never
Let's
been to
go.
Cali. So
Let's go.
let's see what the
Let's
dates
go.
are. Let's see what them dates
Let's go.
are. And yeah, that could be
We just,
interesting.
hey man, we getting healthy, baby.
Okay.
We got
I
a
mean,
lot. We got a lot of money to play with, man. We got a
I
lot
think
of
my
things.
bird. I think my bird's gonna be all right, man. This
Y'all
could
can
be
come
our
in.
year.
You know what? This is what y'all can do. Y'all can give us a first round draft pick, a second round, and a fourth, 2022 and 2023. Y'all can get at the end of this season. Y'all can get Jimmy G. But we need a first. We need a first. We need. We need a.
Boy, I can't even make a note. Boy, hey man, move along.
Hey, we need a. We
We
need
don't
a.
want Jimmy G. What we gonna do with Jimmy? We got custodians, man. Our custodians are great.
We need a first. 2022. Uh, uh,
Stop.
listen,
Come on, man.
we want a 2022, second 23, and 24. We'll take a third one. Y'all can get Jimmy.
You good now? You got that out your system?
Hey, Rob, you remember Robert Kraft stuff. His little situation came up last Super Bowl and went away.
What situation? I don't know what you're talking about. What? I didn't get. You didn't catch me in no massage parlor with some girls naked. That didn't happen.
Yeah,
Come
we
on,
got you
man.
on camera though.
That's how money works, man.
Right,
That's how money works. And that's the difference between being rich and being wealthy.
right,
Deshaun Watson is rich. Robert Kraft has wealth.
right,
There's a difference.
right,
And you see it right there.
right.
You see it right there. Because Robert Kraft, I don't even think, I mean, literally like probation, cat, rat, dog, nothing.
It just ran its course.
It ran its course and it's like, okay.
Yeah, we
That's the
can't
end of
throw it
that.
away too fast. We can't
Yeah.
throw it away too fast because we can't make it obvious that you can still just do whatever as an owner. But
Hey, when you're wealthy, there's a
right,
different standard. There's a
right.
different standard. Now, me and you can't go do that now.
Hey, check this out.
Okay.
I want everybody to understand about this camp we finna have this summer, man. Y'all, you gotta bring your team through. Your boys team, man. We're gonna have this awesome camp June 9th through the 13th. Starkville, Mississippi. The Akins and Robinson Football Life Camp. So bring your kids out. Let's enjoy some time together. Man, you'll get educated. You're gonna learn some football stuff. What else going on? 7-on-7 tournament Friday and Saturday. Got some speakers. Gonna be talking on financial literacy, conflict resolutions, communication skills. What else? Man, just
What,
how to
what were those
build
dates
the
again? What were
kids
the
up.
dates again?
June 9th through the 13th.
Okay. 9th through
Trying to, we
13th.
putting the details together. Have a nice little banquet on that Sunday. Just some hang out, fellowship, eat some. Black folks get to eating together, man. We can come up with some good conversation. Some people go tell the truth, some people go tell something else.
Yeah, that's true. That's
But we
true.
just trying to, man, we just trying to do our part and having some for the community and really, what I'm saying, just coming back, enjoying our people, see some people. You can bring your Alabama team on through, and I'm bringing me some Carolina boys with me,
Man,
and we're gonna
I've
hit the
been
west side. We're gonna hit the west side hard, the field.
yeah, I've been looking at it, man. I'm like, can I find 7 guys that,
Yeah,
around the same age to be able to go?
yeah. At your
No.
son age, you just put his team in there, his age.
Yeah?
Just show
I
up. Let's
mean,
get down.
we got to see, man. I look, I like the idea, but we're gonna have to work with these jokers before they we got spring practice coming up, man. I got to see where we at. Look,
Right.
nobody want to drive that hour to get whooped on now. We got to make sure we got some dogs. So
All
but
right.
but I will say this though. Um competition breeds competition, man, and
Right.
greatness breeds greatness. Um, the only way to get better, you got to go compete. You can train in the backyard in the lab, and you can get it in, but until you get a chance to go against somebody and stuff like that, it does make a difference. So I really like the idea of being able to put this on. Um,
Yeah.
so yeah,
See what's
be good.
going on, man. Just that's all we doing, man. The Akins Robinson Football Live Camp. That's all we doing. We just having some
That's awesome.
fun. Just going back home. Hey, but check
All
this
right.
out.
Mm-hmm.
We're gonna go up. We're gonna go up about a good mile or something. We're gonna cross over Greensboro Street. You go rock. You go walk through some rocks. Got some trees that's lined up.
I don't
Then
even think it's rocks no more right there.
right. Then you're gonna go. You go make a little turn. You go walk through some gold wood, a gate. You'll see JC Field. You'll see the locker room to the right. You'll see the school setting. How we're moving that from that community of Long Street, the West Side, the Hill, the Reed Road, the Garden, the North Side Drive, the Carver Drive. We're moving that stadium and putting it on Yellow Jacket Drive. Look at the impact that it has had for however many years it's been gone. Compared to the fans that show up on Friday nights, compared to the kids running around playing, the stadium packed. You got even with the cars pulled up to the gate, certain parents. Uh, you got the band blaring. You can hear it all on the north side. Sometimes to the store, Mr. Winker's store. Think about removing all that. That location. You walk from Apple Street.
Yeah.
You can walk from
So
Washington Street. Think about all that Second Baptist. Come down there by Second Baptist, that community over there.
so
Gone. You can go.
I remember being a kid and I would be at my great grandma's house up on the hill,
Right.
and my cousin would walk. We would walk to the game from her house to JC Field,
Right.
and JC Field was a staple, man.
Hmm.
But now I will say this though. I always wondered. I never understood why the high school was on Yellow Jacket Drive. I never understood why we didn't play at our high school. So
Right.
when they first moved from JC Field, I was like, okay, now we're gonna, because every other school that we traveled to and went to, they always were on their own campus. And I will say this: it took them a long time to do it, but they never really tried to renovate JC Field. Our locker rooms, I can remember us being in there. Them locker rooms were trash. Our game day locker
Right.
room was trash. So I get it, but I mean, was it? So I guess the question is, was it more of a strategic move for them to move to Yellow Jacket Drive? What was the motivation behind it? Obviously, JC Field was packed. But I can be honest now. I've been to the new nest, and bro, it was packed. When
You ain't never, you ain't seen no crowd like was at JC.
yes, I did. I'm gonna tell you.
How many years
Uh,
ago?
this was Gabe. Gabe was playing quarterback. Why can I
99,
call? No, no. Why can't I
2000.
call? Why can't I call Gabe last name?
You talking about
His
Johnson?
dad. No, no. He was a quarterback. He was one of the quarterbacks.
Gabe.
Gabe. His daddy go to second. His daddy played football at Mississippi State. They go to Second Baptist. You don't believe
Miles.
me. Miles. Miles. They were playing West Point. Um, and I don't know if it was a North half. It was a playoff game, and it went to overtime, bro. And let me tell
You talking
you,
about early 2000s, right?
I don't know if that was early. That may have been. I think Gabe may have been 2012. I know I was out of the military, so it's somewhere around 2012, somewhere in there. But man,
Hey,
that
but
place was winning. Winning will. If you win, people will come.
bro,
I think they'll come.
how that's a different type of hump, Poe. The hump
It
from
is.
all those places I named to Starkville High now. That's a hump, Poe.
It is, bro. Hey, look, I didn't walk that hump. I didn't walk that hump from Starville High School all the way to Apple Street after
Right,
practice. Oh,
right.
yes, it's a nice little hump. It's a nice
But
little hump,
Poe,
but I mean, you don't. So
you
let me.
talking about 300 people walking that? You talking about going that direction?
But
You
all them
have to.
folks
You
ain't
have to.
walking.
You have to.
All them folks ain't walking.
Poe, what I'm saying
You,
is, when we was coming up,
right,
everybody walked to the game from all those areas.
right. You right.
You can't get that many people. We
No,
got to walk
no.
across 12. You got to cut 12 off.
Yeah, you do.
You
That
got to
that
cut
that
12
does.
off for about what, a total of 2.5, 3 hours on a Friday, and the
That does.
possibility of running into Mississippi State traffic. We got back to
If you
back
gotta
home
do a
games.
home, if you gotta do a home game,
Right.
yeah.
So we got to cut out
So
12 traffic. But I'm just saying, think because we was just talking the other night. I like, man, the fan base. It was like location, bro. That's the
but
first time I
I
ever
don't.
paid attention to it.
Yeah, I don't think we have. I don't think the fan base is what it used to be.
Right.
You know, I mean, I just don't see it like you used to have a certain amount of, and maybe I'm just removed. I'll take that as an L too. But it seemed like the fan base isn't. It's not the same. Like a few times, I mean, I've been to a few games, and it's just like you don't get that same fire, the same energy. Like you used to look forward to. I'm gonna tell you when it changed, man. Remember when we used to have to in like first and second grade, and you had to bring your money to school to get them tickets for your parents. You buy them in. It was
Right. We
like
talked
you
about
was
that too.
gassed up. You was gassed up in the second grade, man. I know I got to get these tickets, and,
And
and
I
Miss
gotta
Cullen
take
was
that
going.
right chain back.
Yeah, and Miss Cullen was gonna give you your tickets at the end of the day. Now don't you lose them tickets. You get
Right.
home and get them tickets to your parents. And but there was a certain energy in the city about the high school game.
Right.
Now it's just like it's not the same.
Stop how playing.
It's not the same. And I mean, it was a long time when we didn't even win state championships. I remember like we may advance one, maybe two rounds into the playoffs. with the Joe Makins and don't get me to calling folks' name anyway. But I can remember them guys, man. They didn't necessarily win state championships, but them stands was, oh my goodness. You had overflow from the home side on the visitor side looking for somewhere to sit. You just don't have that energy anymore. Now
The
I don't
location.
know. You think it's all location?
I mean, just it was broken down to me when we was talking about it, it was just think about all those streets, all those people
Yeah,
that lived in them neighborhoods, them subdivisions, the apartment complexes,
yeah.
and Apple Street, Washington Street, come on back over to Second Baptist. That's a lot of people that you taking away. So now you're relying on pecan acres and all
Highway
that little
25,
area. Yeah, that little area to replace what was
South
the heart
South
and the soul.
Montgomery. Yeah.
Yeah, to replace
Hmm.
all that. And it just ain't.
But I
It just
mean,
ain't. Then
yeah.
JC Field, like you said earlier, the only way to get JC Field, I mean, to spread that out, you had to cut all them trees out. Um,
Oh yeah.
you had to go.
They
It's nowhere to even build
yeah.
that
JC
you're not on top of somebody's house.
right or in the road, the stadium
Right.
sitting on the street.
Right.
So yeah. I mean, it's just a situation, man. But I believe though, if they really wanted to incorporate this, and I mean, let me ask you this, and I don't know the answer to this. This is just a legitimate question. Does that maxi bus run like on the west side?
Talking about the Mississippi State
Is
bus.
it just a Mississippi State? But I don't know this. I'm literally asking a question. I
Yeah,
don't
yeah. I
know.
know it's a bus that go up in there. Yeah, go all the way. Yeah, go. Yeah, yeah, yeah.
So
But
I mean, cause
I don't know if they running it. They going to run it to the point that is
yeah,
promoting. Hey, this is if you want to go see Starkville High play. I don't know if
right,
they promoting it. I think it's just running. Doing probably working hours.
okay.
Some people can catch
And
some
and that's been
rides.
a complaint. That's been a complaint I've heard from people, like lack of public trans within the city.
Right, right. But
Um,
but all if I'm not mistaken, all them Mississippi State workers
right, all that Mississippi State. Okay.
that's
But I'm just
coming
saying,
through.
for the city of Starkville not to have any true public transportation, um, kind of hinders a lot of things from happening.
Right,
So
right,
in essence, you basically have to have a car. If you don't own a vehicle, okay,
right,
how do you get from A to B?
right.
So that can be problematic. I can see that. I can see that. But man, I mean, we
It's killed
still,
they killed the base though. They killed
yeah.
the they
Hmm.
killed the base. They killed the
I
base right
never,
there.
yeah, I never really thought about it. I never really thought about
Right,
them moving JC Field on Friday nights.
right,
Because you got so people come from the west side, they had to cross 82. Then once they got on 82, there was that long street.
right.
But then you gonna tack on, was that Greensboro, or was
Yeah,
that is that Greensboro Street?
right, right. That's what you gotta cross over there and keep on
Yeah.
going.
Then the
And then
railroad
you got
tracks, and then you got to cross
about
over
Second Baptist.
12.
Yeah, right.
Yeah. Then
That's a
12
narrow
down.
sidewalk to ask 300 people to walk on now
Yeah,
for
that
that
ain't gonna
length.
happen.
You know what I'm saying?
That ain't gonna happen, bro.
So
That's
you can
about
cut
seven
through Harlem
miles.
Street and different. Right,
Yeah,
right,
that's. I
right,
mean, don't get me
right.
wrong. I walked it after football practice a many days, but I wasn't
Yeah,
happy to do it. But that's
right,
what I had to do. So
right.
yeah, I guess so. I guess
You done
so.
ran around all night at JC Field. So now you got see it's not even the kids out there playing like that no more. You had
Oh no.
you had 100 kids just running around playing football and different
Oh
stuff on the
no,
grass and the dirt.
you ain't doing that over the new field. Oh no, sir.
Right,
Under the bleachers, man.
right,
You had a whole game going on under the bleachers.
right. I ain't even studying the game.
Nah, you ain't getting that. You can cancel that. You're not getting that nowhere no more.
So that's
Cancel
100 right there.
that easily.
Right.
Playing with
That's
that little bitty 6-inch football.
right. The plastic thing.
Ah, yeah.
Uh,
So, well,
the
man,
gold ball. Huh?
yeah, they go ball. Yep, that they threw up in the stands from the Chili's threw up
Right.
in the stands. Yep, that was it. So, man, we got to go. Look, we tiptoeing, tiptoeing through the tulips, man. We got to go and get into this other subject, man.
What's that?
Man, we got to talk about Derek Chauvin. I can't. I guess that's his name. This
Talking
killer.
about the police over?
Yeah,
Yeah, the
yeah.
killer cop.
The killer cop, call him what it is, man. Because I'm gonna tell you, every time I hear them say the trial of George Floyd, he ain't on trial here.
But we
He is
gotta
not.
switch the narrative. We got to.
Yeah,
We got to. You
he
know.
is not on trial. And I watched his girlfriend today, man. And I'm not, bruh. Let me say this: if she was acting, she'd need an Academy Award,
She was that
bruh.
good.
She cried from the word go.
Mm,
I believed her.
right.
I mean, and the thing is, it was her, and this is the crazy part. Her testimony was almost completely irrelevant. This entire trial is basically irrelevant. We don't. That dude was walking around. Even even if you say he resisted arrest, okay, I'll give you that. I'll give you that. But at what point do you justify putting your knee on the man's neck when his body went limp? You
Because
not gonna tell me. You
they say he
cannot
was on
tell
some
me.
drugs.
No, no, no. You cannot tell me you did not feel his body go limp. When the paramedics showed up, they had to ask the police officer to remove himself so that they could render care. And they like, he limp. So I could see if at some point when he went limp, they were like, wait a second. Oh my God, he didn't went limp. CPR. Okay. We done messed up. We
Oh,
done made a mistake.
when you zoned out, when you were
No, bro,
zoned out,
You can't do that with
ho,
me. Not me. Mm-mm.
ho.
No. No, not
What
me, bro.
what they saying is when you are
No.
zoned out, I have to get into I have to switch my mind over that I'm dealing with somebody that's on some type of drug. He's a big frame guy. So I have to do whatever I have to do to get him under control. Because,
No.
A, he's freaking out, trying to get in the police car, this and that. He's a big guy. And that's just how they swing it.
Okay, and now let me tell
And
you this.
he overdosed. So
And
doing that, all that emotion, all that energy, testosterone, everything is pumping.
okay, and my answer remains the same. No. Here's why. When you being a police officer is a difficult job.
Right.
Here's the thing. You do not get drafted into being a police officer. You volunteer.
Right.
You know what you're getting into. It's a difficult
Right.
job. The military, we haven't had a draft since Vietnam. It is a all volunteer force.
Right.
You find yourself in difficult positions, but this is where your training is supposed to kick in. It's not a free fall. It's never a free fall. Your job is to protect the innocent. Whether that is your job to serve and protect. So you can't give me an excuse of that you were in the moment. No, sir. You are derelict in your duties. You are negligent. Let's use the words that should be used to describe the situation. We don't give you no pass because he was a big dude. Dude, I'm 6 foot 300. So you gonna handle me? So I get a death sentence because I'm a big guy, but the
Right.
guy that's 5'3", 122, you gonna just, oh, come on, bud. It's different. How about you
Right.
de-escalate the situation? Because that's your job. Serve and protect. I've never been a police officer. I haven't. Not in this country.
Right.
But as part of our military duties, yeah, we have to go out here and do stuff. Dude, to me, this is my opinion, this is what I've seen. We have given military dealing with people in foreign countries, known hostiles or active enemy, more
Right.
respect than some of the police render to American citizens.
Right.
And I'm gonna tell you, a lot of it is because in the military, you have a great chance of being held accountable. It's too
Right.
many eyes. And before cell phones, the police could almost just say whatever they want to say, and we're gonna lean towards them. But these phones, everybody's a reporter now. And so you can't just talk your way out of it. No, man, we got the tape, the
Right.
cameras don't lie,
But
they
he
don't
say he was
blink.
zoned out. He say he was
No,
zoned
bro.
out, and
So you,
he had to
so what you're
seduce this
saying? You're
man.
derelict in your duties and you're negligent. That's
Right.
all I'm hearing. When you zoning out means that you are negligent in your duties. You are
Right.
not properly trained. Call it what it is. Don't if you tie a bow around a turd, Bert, it's just it's still it's a piece of poop with a
Right.
bow on it. It's not a gift now. It doesn't change it. So yeah, you can't give me that, man. And I really hope that um justice is served on this because man, I don't that thing is like a ticking time bomb right now. And I hope that we
So they
can
go.
remain civil.
They
And I hope that we can remain civil. That's all I can say. Um,
So
but
you saying about May? What is it, April? So you saying about May or the end of April? By May, they gonna tear the city back up if it don't go the right way.
I, I ain't gonna speak that, man. I ain't gonna speak it. But no good will come of it, man. I mean, at that point, honestly, honestly, I asked the question, man. And this is just real talk. What else do you have to show? How are you gonna me, a black man? How are you gonna protect me? How are you? How can I walk the streets and be protected at this point? You know, you got
You gotta do it
video.
on your own.
But so now I'm a hostile force. You see what I'm saying? I mean,
Right.
we can't you can't and see what they're not going to be able to do is to demonize him before opioid use. You know, the orange clown dude, he was all about getting treatment for people with opioid abuse. Most of the people with opioid abuse ain't necessarily us. You know,
No.
people. people on these oxycontins. I mean, and don't get me wrong, I'm not judging anybody because I've been in pain before, but I've seen firsthand what that can do. And the people that are really close to me and have seen me in pain and like, hey, just take something. I'm be like, no, I'm good. I would rather deal with the pain because I know I've seen it before. I've seen it.
Right.
So so I have to make a conscious decision to stay away from it because it's just I don't want to go down that road. So you're not going to be able to demonize him or his girlfriend for their opioid use. It's just not going to be. You're not going to be that. You lost that one. So then, what do you say? Okay, he resisted. Okay, you get. Okay, I'll give you that. he was definitely he was definitely not feeling the backseat of that car. But at what point do you try to de-escalate the situation? You
Right.
know, call a paddy wagon.
Right.
You know, because the back of that little Ford Explorer seemed a little snug for a guy his size. I
Right.
get that. So call you have options, but you don't have to just be, excuse my words, but a dick about the situation. Yeah,
Right.
he's under arrest.
But
But
he did this back in
that's not a death
2017
sentence.
too.
Yeah, but that shouldn't be a death sentence.
No, I'm talking about the officer. I ain't talking about Floyd.
Oh yeah. Well, but I'm just saying, yes, he's under arrest. Yes, he has some. He got to be accountable for his actions. But that's not a death sentence. But the dude that went into the church in South Carolina and shot up all them folks, he didn't he didn't get a death sentence on the
The
street.
cat in
You
Atlanta, just
you you took
the
it. You took
officer
him to
say he was
Burger
having a
King.
bad day.
Yeah, the guy in Atlanta go and shoot up all these folks. He was just having a bad day. So what kind of day are the people that got shot? What kind of day are they having?
Right.
They didn't sign up for that.
Right.
See, man.
So,
See,
but how, and it comes back to me. I'm always asking, how do they stay so together and not even really knowing each other? You know, of the protection of, hey, I'm not finna kill him. Yeah, he done killed 10 people. Oh, we're gonna try to let him come out. Well, we're gonna shoot him in the leg. Like the other dude in what he was in Colorado. He went in the grocery store, whatever he went to. Um, so what is the
so
difference? Why are we still such a threat to people, and we're not to that culture, and we're not the ones who ever was in attack mode towards them from the beginning? Everything
a
has
lot
been
of
a
a lot of the people that overreact like this, they are some scared punks. They some scary punks.
right,
I don't know. It's just, and I'm not trying to be vulgar or offensive. I'm just being honest. Somebody took your
right.
lunch money when you was in school. You got bullied. Now,
They go back that far.
yeah, they go back that far. Now you got a gun. You got a gun, and you're a tough guy now. You lift some weights. You did some steroids,
I
and
need to
now
do
you
this.
tough. And I'm gonna do this now. But see, that little boy, that little bully boy inside, he's still there. And when you see that dude that okay, this ain't going to go quite the way I want it to go today, I'm gonna hide
Right.
behind my badge. I'm gonna hide behind my badge. And man, here's the thing: I don't
Right.
have a problem with police. I know a
Right.
lot of cops.
Some
I
good
know a
ones.
lot of cops. I know a lot of good cops. A lot of my frat brothers are cops. And so it's this. I'm not trying to um, paint the police with a single brush and all of them are bad and all white cops are bad. That's far from the truth. That has nothing to do with anything. That's propaganda from somebody trying to actually do that. But the ones that want to flex when flexing is not necessary, how about this? How about this? Being a police is a hard job. If you can't do
Right.
it and you scared,
Right.
Maybe that ain't the job for you. It's okay.
Why would I come out of this protection that I have from the union, my fellow officers, my commander,
So
you know,
then,
the
okay.
city council? Um, why would I come out of that protection?
I mean, to an extent, they don't have to. But
Right.
if the job is so hard where if you can't do the job, then you shouldn't. You need to find a new job.
So how do we change on our side to that? You know, when this type of uh, killings go on, you have these
So,
domestic terrorists. How are we going to be able to, when it comes to our culture, get the same justice, get the same headlines, get the same emotions about us? How do we? What do we need to do to get that attention, to get that security that they have? I mean, what else do we have to do?
bruh, I wish I had an answer I could even begin to speak on for that.
Right.
I don't know because I you can't what we can't do. It's not possible to get inside of a person's mind and know what they're thinking and change it. You know,
Right.
here I'll give you an example. You and I both can watch the same TV show. We can both come to a different conclusion on it.
Right.
But so much of our conclusions are based on our experiences, life experiences and things that we read in the past or seen. So so when you put that together, how do you get inside of a person's head? You know, I, I'll give you an example. So let's just say, all right, I remember growing up thinking a bologna, egg, and cheese sandwich, man, that was like creme de la creme.
Right.
My son has never eaten bologna before, ever.
That was why. Why you haven't
I mean, it's not. I mean, even like there's been times when we tried to maybe give it to him, but he was like, ugh, it's like he was spazzing out over a piece of bologna. So it's not something that he necessarily partakes in.
I mean, what about it that freaks him out?
I mean, just doesn't like it. Doesn't like the taste. Doesn't like the texture. But he doesn't eat sandwiches though.
He don't eat sandwiches.
He doesn't eat sandwiches. Like he'll eat
What
a
do you
hamburger, but like just say like like say you put ham, turkey, and cheese and some bacon on the sandwich. Oh no, man, he don't. He's not. He's not going there to fix that. He might eat a little ham, but that's it. But so I said all that to say this: people look now like bologna that's almost peasant food. Who eats that? I didn't know that it was an issue. I thought, when I was walking to the bus stop with my cheese toast and my bologna and my egg sandwich,
You
boy,
was
I
the
was
man.
lit. I was the
You was
man.
the man. Right.
So people don't know. I mean, sometimes you don't know. And
How
so I
burnt you
think,
got it.
yeah. Oh, you gotta be real crispy on that thing. But see, that's the
Right.
thing. But but a lot of times, man, you don't know that you're in a situation. And so if I told him that, bologna was a standard, Dad, we can do better than that. We don't have to eat bologna. Or,
Right.
you know what? I'm gonna give you one. I'm gonna give you one. Show your generation how it changed. I remember one time I was at my grandmother's house, my great grandmother's house, and she had eaten some fat back. She had some fat back on some bread, bruh. My oldest brother and I we went home and we told our mama. I mean, we was in tears, but they ain't got no food. She was over there eating fat back and bread with mayonnaise. I mean,
Y'all,
like we are,
y'all in somebody else's business.
bro. We are distraught. Like
Right,
just so, my mama called. She called my great grandmama, and she said, "Hell, that was what I wanted to eat. I'm fine." But
right,
for us, it was like, why would you eat a piece of fat back and some bread?
right,
That's what she wanted to do. But see, in our mind, we didn't know any better. We didn't
right.
experience what she had experienced coming through life.
So
So
what?
we
So what your
we
son would
didn't
do if
get
you
that.
take him a fatback sandwich?
Oh, he not eating that, bro. He not eating that.
What do
He not.
what do you do?
What am I supposed to do with this? How do I even eat this, Dad? I
Right,
mean, it wouldn't it wouldn't get it. But see, that's just the thing, man. So but because of our life experiences, it tailors our opinion and how we view things. I thought my grandmama didn't have any food.
right,
No, she just said that's what she wanted to eat. So when these cops that come from, and I'm not, and don't get me wrong, I'm not punishing anybody for their childhood, how they grew up. If you grew up well to do, or if you grew up, on welfare, there's a wide spectrum there. But at some point, you have to be able to take a step back from yourself and look at the situation objectively and say, okay, here's my situation. I'm going to handle each individual situation as its own. It Each situation has its own life, and I have to handle it accordingly. I can't paint I can't paint all black people with a broad brush and say, "Yep, all of them the same." I can't paint all white people the same way. It doesn't work. I can't do that. I cannot do that. It is impossible, and we will fail as a society if we do that. That being said, we also have to be open to understanding other people's views and how they view things. You know, you and I are big guys. We can't.
right,
It makes me feel uncomfortable if I walked in a bank and the first thing they thought was, "Oh my gosh, he's here to rob us."
right,
You know. But see, the thing is, when I can't hide my size. I can't hide my color. I'm a black man. And that should not be to my detriment, and I don't feel it's to my detriment, but there are times that I have been in situations that made me feel like, okay, I really got to go show who I am in this situation. I got to show you why I'm here. I got to continuously prove that, yeah, I am that good.
right,
What you read about me before you knew who I was. Yeah, I'm that same guy.
right.
And it's tiring. It is. But at the same time, okay, this is the challenge of today. This is my challenge for today. Let's go get it. So that's what it is.
Are we ever going to get stopped from getting killed like this, man?
We can only hope and pray, man.
That's what I'm
Because
saying. Is it really going back to what the Klansmen and the Klans officers that was, or the other ones that hide behind the badge, but they part of a different society? Our parents, great grandparents, they went through this. Are we just going through it? But now we still have cameras. They still gonna do whatever they gonna do. We gonna take the chance with our people setting us free, regardless of what you see through a lens now.
so you know I, that's a loaded question. I'm gonna be honest with you. I really feel like we need a member of the police force to really answer that question. We've seen black police chiefs in Starkville, Frank. We've heard of some of the issues that he had being a black police chief in Starkville. I mean, let's just face it, Starkville. Um, it's kind of a divided city. You have your haves and your have-nots, like anywhere else, but you know, it's
They
anyway.
don't get divided like that though.
Who?
I don't believe they get divided like that. I don't believe other coaches get divided to that degree because they can see they're going to support regardless. They're
Right,
going to support their people.
but
I'm
see
just
that's that,
saying,
and that's the thing, though, man. See, that's the thing. What you can't, what if I, all right, let's say CEO Poe, CEO Poe, multimillionaire, whatever, and I decide to, come home to Starkville, hang out.
right,
Nobody,
right,
nobody knows who, they just know the guy that I just showed up.
right,
If I just walk down the street with cargo shorts and some Air Max, nobody knows that. I'm,
right,
I'm the black guy. I could be looking to buy up some apartment buildings, the entire buildings. And I'm just outside looking around, just kind of surveying the area. Could they call the police on me? Say I look suspicious? It's possible.
right,
It's very possible. So then at that point, I got to prove who I am, right?
right.
Now you figured out who I am. Now it's all good. Miss, I went from Gerard to Mr. Poe. Mr. Poe,
Right,
how you doing today? Yes, sir. We're sorry about the mix up. Somebody, they just no. See, I don't want your apologies.
right.
I'm not interested in your apologies.
You should have never came over here anyway.
There you go. Was I bothering anybody?
Right,
Was I causing damage to property?
right.
I was tending
They
to
just
tell me what does suspicious look like? Describe suspicious to me, because people get the police called on them all the time for being suspicious. What does suspicious look like?
your skin tone.
Caring? Oh. So that makes me suspicious.
Right.
Got it. Okay. Okay.
That's all it been. That's all it been from the beginning, right?
They say it's not, but it sure makes me feel that way.
Right.
Look like a
But
duck,
then, like
quack
I
like a
say,
duck.
it comes to the point where you can be so vocal. You can be, that's like on Martin Luther King. He was on that capitalism, and you know, you trying to educate too many people. You trying to make sure that hey, if we don't abide by these rules, you still gonna cut off. You messing up the economy, and so it came to a point in time. Hey, they had to take him out. He was just a Baptist preacher, right?
Yeah. And so, I hear nowadays how people that, they speak of the great Dr. Martin Luther King and stuff like that, right? But then at that time when all this was going on, he was a troublemaker.
Right,
You know, the late great Representative John Lewis, he was a
right,
troublemaker. That's what y'all said
right.
about him. But
So
today,
what I'm saying is, what I'm
they're civil
saying
rights
is,
heroes.
man, it was 2000 and what that and I don't even, I think Arizona came back in, or they probably still be out. I think it was 2000 what, 15, 10 when every state, I don't even know if every state even recognized Martin Luther King like that.
Oh yeah. I mean, some people they tried to make it Robert E. Lee Day because I think his
Right,
birthday is the same day. and some
Right.
places actually tried to write it off as that. So
Yeah, but
you know,
you can have a paid Fourth of July day off, but you can't have no paid Martin Luther King day off.
or I'm gonna tell you something, man. We start doing Juneteenth. We not working that. We taking that
Right.
off. We taking that off. We taking it
But
off.
think about how long it takes to take some off.
Yeah.
Think about how long these people go to prison, man. Take them 20, 30, 15 years to find out, hey,
Yeah.
you innocent. But what I'm saying, when are we
Oops,
gonna
my
when
bad.
right, right. You gonna do 23 years, I'll give you $500,000.
Oops, my bad. You good? My bad.
Right. You've been
How much
knowing
did
my
they settle
bad
George?
for
How much they settled George Floyd for? 27 million,
right. It was like
bruh.
6 months, 8 months.
And here's the thing. So the city already done settled. Why are we even having? Okay, due process. That's why we're having the trial. But so you think you're gonna get off? You can't think you're gonna get off.
Why not?
Man, stop. I can't.
Why not? We've been protecting our people like that. So it comes down.
Nah, bruh. Miss me.
It still it still comes down to these are people.
Yeah.
When are we going to protect our people like they do? You can still just be, what's the dude name? The father and the son, and they had the neighbor record him. They shot the boy in the street. Aubrey, was that the Aubrey case?
Oh yeah, 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 yeah. That is it Jamal Arbery?
Yeah.
Marbury?
See, but still, you can have a situation like that, and you go by Poe. It was months after it happened that it came to the light.
Yeah,
See,
they weren't even
some of
they
this
weren't
stuff
even
be six
pursuing
months.
that.
Right. Some of this stuff be 3 months, 6 months, 9 months, 10 months later that a video finally just hit somebody news email or they run on Facebook
Yeah.
finally
Why does
months
it
later. Then
why does it take a national platform for
that's what I'm saying.
it to
That's what I'm saying.
become an issue?
That's what I'm
I
talking about.
concur. I concur.
That's what I'm saying. We got to get on the same playing field that how are these how is this information cycling through a police department to the DA, that's an elected official, to the state
Grand
attorney,
jury. Yeah.
the state attorney.
The-
All this it went through all these pipelines, and until you
That's
get
supposed to be
pressure
checks
about
and
it,
balances.
right? And when you get pressure on it, that's when it finally come out months later. So still with the Breonna
Mm,
case, still with But hey, it's time to move on. They pumping the money back into the economy. They Joe Cool steady blowing out different stuff to try to get money back circulating to everybody, anybody. Uh,
yeah.
we'll
This
see,
yeah.
man.
Let's see. We'll see. We got an infrastructure plan in place. That should definitely stimulate the economy. That should definitely get
Oh,
people
I
back to
know
work.
one thing. I know one
What's
thing.
up?
I don't see how Texas been working on some highways, dog, in some 13 years, man. I'm talking about 13 years, Poe. If you got some little sections of Arlington, uh, Dallas, um, Frisco, just different little areas, man.
Yeah.
35 that they've been doing work on. Then you go to the Mesquite side, Garland, all over there, Forney. You got to think about all that stuff. Texas got some long infrastructure, man. So
Yeah.
they've been playing around with some roads and some bridges for some. Oh boy, for 13 years.
Yeah, I mean, those projects they lose their funding sometimes, and they get
Yeah,
it back, and then they lose it again. So
yeah.
you know,
But we need to be able to get out some of our young men into those type of government state jobs like that to
those
to work on the
right,
road, the
and
engineering
that's the
stuff.
thing. The civil engineering, man. That's why I'm always pushing kids, man. Engineering. There's so many different forms of it. Don't be the guy, and I ain't gonna even say that. Get involved. Get involved. I'm gonna say this. I hate seeing when you look at the road sites, all of the group that's doing the actual labor, and then the guy with his hands in his pockets. Man, we need to get some guys that's got their hands in their pockets. You know that
That's what I'm
that,
saying.
that laid this out. Don't get me wrong. Don't get me wrong. Everybody ain't got to go to college. Everybody ain't gonna be an engineer.
Go
But
to a
get
trade
a
school though.
trade. Get a trade.
Right,
If you know how to be a welder, I want to see you welding on that bridge. You know what I'm saying? Because I know you got a skill. I know you have a legitimate skill. So, and when they started talking about this infrastructure plan, yeah, getting the infrastructure built is going to be it's great. We need it, but it's
right,
not going to build itself. These are legit jobs that people have to work. Let's get some of the better jobs in this situation.
right.
These are opportunities. Let's take advantage of it. But
But then you got to look at it also with the population growing now that the border is wide open. So you got to think about the competition. That's why we have to get our youth prepared, man. The competition that's going to be out there to still take these same infrastructure jobs away because they go and find a way that you can get a card to work in the United States and hey, can I slide by giving you 14 when I'm supposed to be giving 20?
right,
And you have no, what you gonna say, no? And
yep,
I done came over here with nothing. So the fight is going to continue to educate our youth to make sure that they getting it. They get into a trade school, finish school. You know what I'm saying? Even if you have to, hey, I can't go to this school setting anymore. I'm just gonna get my GED, whatever. Just get that and keep on going and keep
right.
on going. Or go to the military, learn you some stuff. Get paid,
Get
learn,
some skills.
let them pay for everything. You
Get some
work your job
skills.
and come back and do something. But we got to get our youth prepared, man, because this
Yep, that's it. That's it. And that's the only
they
way anything's gonna
they getting
change.
over that wild dog. It ain't no more. Hey, it's that time. It's
Yeah.
hey. I'm
So
telling you, the
that's that.
prices, the houses prices dipping. Uh,
Yeah.
yeah, yeah.
Something to be said
I
for it,
mean,
man.
yeah, they dishing a lot of money out.
Yep.
Joe spending
So.
it.
Oh yeah, Joe gonna spend that, and he
Right.
should, and he should, and he
Joe
should.
spending that
So.
now. He coming. Joe coming up with $1 trillion plan.
And there's
But you
some that
still gotta
saying it ain't
watch.
big
You
enough.
still gotta watch. Yeah, you still gotta watch how the money going.
Oh
Um,
yeah.
we still gotta educate our people and get in there to be able to set yourself up to get the financial assistance. The different write off, the different loans that got available for you
Right.
and your company. We got to start making those connections and just talking to people about it. We get some information. We protecting. Like you trying to protect somebody from stabbing you in the heart or something. It's just information. That's the
Right.
only way we're gonna be able to continue to network and move and do some things. And Teach our kids how to we can deal with each other. Have a
Right.
conversation. Hey,
Yep.
we get into it. We get into a little whatever, but just have a conversation. Be respectful.
Right.
Too much of disrespect that goes on, even in the nucleus of a family, and just so then it's spread out to the world because they go talk to different people. Different people they go have different friends, and then relationships happening. We got to stop the crazy stuff. Behind closed doors. That's and come together. Cause I
Right.
still flip out. I still flip out
Yep.
when I shouldn't be. When I shouldn't be. When I understand the how the move is being played, and I still,
Yep.
anyway. But hey, man, we're gonna have to. It's been a great night. I appreciate you, man.
Hey,
Make sure
appreciate you,
once
man.
again the Akins and Robinson Football Life Camp, man. I'm telling you, it's going to be something. We're gonna put on a good time. We're gonna have some real models there. We ain't got no role models coming through. We just got some real people.
Some real
They're gonna
people.
get some real models. They're gonna
All
come
right.
through and have some conversations. We're gonna have some fun. We're gonna play some ball. We got some good sponsorships going on. We got 30 slots available. Then it's nothing but man, let me tell you something. It's so crazy. You talking about $6 and a quarter for you to come out 8 to 3. Your kids gonna enjoy themselves. We gonna feed them good. What else we gonna do? We gonna learn some life skills.
Hmm.
We gonna play some football. You go bring your team over. We go,
Yeah.
bust them
We
up.
working on it.
You know,
We gonna
but we
see.
just need to come out and have some fun, man. For real, the Akins and Robinson camp. It's gonna be good, man. I'm glad I'm collaborating with my guy. Been knowing Jeff a long time. We just coming together, just trying to make something happen.
All
That's
right.
it. And have some fun and talk. That's it.
That's it. That's it.
Yeah, just a part on the west side
Ain't nothing wrong with that.
with some good
None at
trouble
all.
involved, some education involved.
Yeah.
Yeah,
That's the
some
only way we're
building
gonna
some
get better,
minds up.
man.
Yeah, we're gonna build some minds up.
That's the only
And
way
we're
we're
gonna
gonna get
learn
better.
also. Yeah, we're gonna
Yeah.
learn also, man. We're gonna be able to get to learn from the youth, you know what I'm saying? Connect with them, how they see how they be thinking and vibing, and bringing some black people out in the community, some of our male leaders and mentors, man, had them come out. We just connect with the kids and we just pump the vibe back in the community. Just do our part. That's it. That's all we're doing, trying to do our part, just pump some stuff back into the community and have a good time. That's it. And
Sound like
help
a
each other.
plan, man.
Yeah.
Sound like an
Hey,
amazing plan.
one thing, people. Hey, go and get you some help. If you're going through different stuff, talk to somebody. Reach out to somebody. Call somebody. Talk to somebody.
Yep.
Get you some help. Don't be ashamed that you need to get help at whatever age you at. Because there was a lot of us that actually need the help. You be laughing at the people that's getting the help.
And they going down the road doing the right thing, getting the help. But you laughing at them and you
Right,
need the help. Yep.
right,
That's
right.
it. That's
Get
it.
get y'all. Hey man, if you dealing with something, talk. Whoever your higher power might be, have a conversation and have a conversation with some real people that'll help you and understand. Yeah, you. Hey, I flip out. I flip out, but I just don't. I don't be flipping for nothing. But
Right.
I have to learn how to control. I gotta learn how to control that thing and not even let it bother me. But get y'all some help, man. Don't let nobody trick you if you don't know and go and get no help now. You better go
There
talk
you
to
go.
somebody.
There
I'm
you go.
telling you.
Get it in.
And somebody give you some hugs and love and some I got you. It gonna be all right. Get it off your chest.
There it
Don't let
is.
these don't let these folks try to shame you into stopping you from doing what's right, getting your mental health together. For real. A cycle, man.
That's
I
it,
be
bro.
seeing some I be seeing some generation curses going on, bro, and some behavior that's be going on. And I'm be like, and this been happening for how many years in y'all?
Yeah, and you ain't
And ain't
fixed it
nobody
yet.
stop this?
Yep.
Ain't nobody stop this.
There it is.
I'm the one
Get some help.
crazy.
No,
I
it
know
ain't just
I
you.
know I get some one. I get some help now. But I'm the one crazy that this been going on all this time.
Yeah.
I mean the same thing, done been said about me. Damn, you don't see what's going on? You keep doing the same. But when you know you have the conscious, it's on you that it's gotta be destroyed. And you continue to go on and on.
Yeah.
Man,
You
get
got it,
y'all
bro.
some help out there, man. Get y'all some help. You keep letting these folks laugh at you. You worrying about
Let,
me Facebook folks talking about.
exactly. Exactly.
And no,
Well, man.
hey man, hey, next time finna go and get me something to eat.
Yes, sir. Dinner time.
Appreciate
Dinner
you, man.
time.
You
Hey, man.
know what it is.
Appreciate you.
Hey,
Yeah. We already talked about
you know the
it.
love. You know the love, man. I pray for you and your family.
Appreciate it, bro. We
Um,
need it. Same to you and yours. And
Take care,
help us to
bro.
raise these boys.
Oh man. All right, dog. Take
All right.
care,
Later,
man.
man.
Hey,
Peace.
we out. Mississippi Vibes with Bird and Post. See y'all next Thursday, same time, 7 p.m. Central Time, 8 Eastern Time. We'll be back again. Hey, if you're in the Tuscaloosa, Northport area, Be Gone Foods truck, it always running and pumping. Hey, you
There it
need to
is.
sit down and talk. BR Inspires. Hit me up. Call me up. We all good. See you later. Peace, bro. Next week.
Later.
All right.